EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Aviators of Melbourne taking on the Steamers of Tokyo. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. They bring their punter out there now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Howell. Flushed out right. This is taken in by McBride. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Howell. And it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Ritter has it knocked down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Dobbins trying the left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st and goal from the 3. Dobbins. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Aviators use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Over the middle and complete to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Ritter. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Brian Brzee, a 1st-round pick there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Sky Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steamers are within an extra extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10, Howell eluding the pressure right. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Howell out of the shotgun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second down throw for Howell. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. They ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Ritter will set up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And this This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Dancing to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ritter from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Steamers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go play action. Howell. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Howell.
Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 62 yards.
And the Aviators come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Steamers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's 2nd and 7. Howell from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 39. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that.
Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second down, Howell now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Gun, it's Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to St. Brown. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That pass complete to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield.
That time, it didn't work out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steamers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And a Melbourne 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Ready?
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory.
Ready, set.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
So for Tokyo,
it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans.